Yeah, that's fine. So that's rapid fire.
Let's go! Gotcha!
I'm gonna eat it. I don't think it'll kill me though. Yeah, see, that didn't do that much. Oh no! I'm alive!
You're not out yet! Keep going!
Yeah, morning moon.
Bring it on! Gotcha!
Alright, I can't believe that that's actually more or less what I was planning on happening. I'm impressed that it actually went my way for once.
This isn't looking good.
So we're gonna heal.
Allow me!
Alright.
This!
And I should still be able to dodge. Yep, evade and counter, baby. Evade and counter. And he's got that death beam. I'm gonna avoid.
Gotcha!
And I'm gonna slash his face down. Damn, he is still holding on. Not much longer.
Now!
Let's go, Reed!
Right!
This should put him down. Hopefully.
Go! Moonlight Blade!
Yeah! First try! Good thing too, I was not looking forward to trying to do that thing from the beginning. That would have been a long battle.
I did it!
He won! He really won!
An impressive achievement, considering how stacked the odds were against him.
Oh yeah! That's our Reed!
I knew someone who was in the same class as C would put up a good fight. Sure, I might have lost this fight too, but I couldn't have wished for my flame to burn brighter one last time.
Wait, so did he intend to go down with the ship?
What just happened? I knew it! Watch out, Reed! Don't get too close! Supporting a frame that huge was putting a massive strain on that thing's orbital engine. It could blow any minute now. And the blast will probably take the whole soul dot with it. What? Vulcan!
Yeah.
Get out of there quickly! If you don't hurry, you're gonna die!
He's okay with it.
Sorry, but this is just how I wanted it to be. I did what I set out to do. You can't say I don't have regrets, but I'm satisfied at least.
Are you an idiot? If you go and die, it all amounts to nothing!
I died a long time ago. I've been dead since the day that bastard had the others in Arngarm slaughtered.
Yep, ever since he lost his, can't think of the name now, his group. A Jaeger Corps,
At
that's
least
it.
now, I can finally be reunited with them and G. Anyway, try and give Scarlet and Crow the end to all of this that they want too. Can you do that for me? See ya. It's been fun.
Reed! Get away from him!
Yeah. Back up, boy. Ooh, that was a big explosion. Is everyone else okay? Well, it doesn't look like anyone else was caught in the blast. Except now there's nothing left. Damn. You smoldering ashes.
No!
Reen,
Was this really what V wanted?
how did this happen?
I'm kinda not that broken up over it, honestly. I don't know if I should be. Thing was put back in order by Angelica and Marquis Ragnar. That the crisis at the shores of the Drac barrier came to an end. Shortly thereafter, the Marquis formally recognized his defeat and swore an oath to Princess Alphen. He swore, "From this moment on, my potential army shall withdraw from the Alliance and play no further part in the war." Oh, good. So one of the major backers has now been basically removed from the war effort support. His mother also returned to her position as chairman of the Rhineford group, and in no time at all she went back to reuniting the various divisions and calling the chaos that had arisen. Sifting through the information she had acquired, she discovered that the soldats were primarily being produced in the West. This knowledge in hand, she drove herself to investigate further, doing all within her power to guide the war to a conclusion. While all that was going on, they landed on the courageous and newly liberated Rower, and the Rhineford Company was gracious enough to offer to perform full-scale maintenance. Ooh! By 7, they decided to use the downtime to relax in the city while they had the chance. That's true. Downtime is scarce these days. Rower stopover day. So does that mean we're gonna have bonding points? The city gets much nicer energy to it than it did under Alliance control. Must be due to the chairman returning to our post and Marquis declaring neutrality. Happy to see how things have changed, but this peace came at a steep price. Maybe a walk would do me some good. Still feeling kinda down, but maybe spending time with the others will help. Should probably check on Valimar too. I really overworked him yesterday. Might be best to hold off on that until I'm done in the city though. Bonding points can be alright, so I'm guessing going to the Valimar will then continue the story. Or the crates at the airport. Alright, cool. Received bonding points. Yes, for the duration stay can be accessed. The map can be accessed by square. We got a violinist. His tongue may be made of steel, but his people are not. To see them finally understand each other moves me to tears. I'm so proud of you all. Do you hope to become creatures of love as well? Wait, does that mean we can get into the mansion? Nope, doesn't look like it. Resting in the mansion. To be perfectly honest, I'm relieved that things ended this way. I don't care about his lordship and Lady Angelica. We didn't want anything to happen to either of them. What are we looking at? A little bit of money. What's this? Oh, Elliot. Can't stop thinking about our field study here from earlier in the year. Sure, it was tough. It was fun. And he was still alive. Yeah, even if we did think he died back at the time. Guessing news of his actual death had probably reached Crow by now. Wonder how he's taking it. Sorry, it was probably super insensitive to bring him up. Just try and cheer up, okay? Elliot's definitely worried about me. Maybe we should hang out for a while. Do we want to? Who do I need to work on? I need to work on... Wait, Elliot? No, I don't really need to work on Elliot right now. I want, Fee. Wait, where's Fee? Oh, there she is. Fee's alright. Million is who I need to talk to. I've got 5. Oh, nice. I got a lot of points. What's in here? Ah, Sarah. That's my. What do I need to? Do I need to work on her with Sarah? Where is Sarah? There she is. Actually, yeah, I can work on her. Jackax is doing some maintenance on my Orbigun for me. With a name like that, I wasn't sure what to expect when Lisa introduced me to him, but he seems like he really knows his stuff. I just wish we had a bit more of a refined, dandy-ish aura about him, sort of like Gwen. Then he'd be more my type. The inside of your head must be a terrifying place to live. You have no idea, Reen. All kidding aside, though, you should take this chance to make sure your gear is in good shape. There's no telling when you need to put it through some hard use, and it always pays to be prepared. Maybe I should take this chance to have a look around here, too. Say, you wouldn't mind if I hang around here with you until your maintenance is finished up? Now that I look around, there seems to be a lot of things here worth checking out. You can if you want. But I think what you really need is something else. What do you mean by that? Get your sword ready. As soon as he's finished with my gun, there's somewhere I want to take you. Oh, we got a training mission. It turned out that somewhere ended up being the Nordia Highway. Training time. Oh, nope. 1v1. Alrighty. I don't think anyone's gonna come barging in and disturbing us all the way out here. Yeah, I doubt it. But why did you bring me here in the first place? You told me not to forget my sword, so I'm guessing it's not a date. You've never been on a Sarah date. Anyway, I hope you're ready to get all hot and heavy with me, as we pour ourselves a no-holds-barred combat training. Are you kidding me? And this time, I'm not gonna hold anything back, so you better be ready. I want you to fight me like your life depends on it. Oh. Because you can leave this little excursion one of two ways. Walking with your head held high or on a stretcher. Arr. Yeah, she's got powered up her aura. She is serious. I don't know what brought this on, but I can see this isn't one of your usual gags. In that case, I accept your challenge. You'll get only my best today. So began their intense battle. True to her word, Sarah came at Ernie with all the fury of a raging storm. Despite bringing his best skill to bear, he was just barely able to withstand her assault. How are you so strong? So this is what it's like when you're not pulling your punches, huh? Damn straight. This world's not a nice place. It's not a fair place. But I fought tooth and nail for my place in it anyway. The world takes from you too. I almost lost count how many irreplaceable things it's taken from me. So many friends, allies. I don't even know have a homeland to call my own now. Instructor? But I did whatever I had to do to keep on living no matter what. And I stand before you now as the sum of all those ugly, painful experiences. Life can knock you down over and over again, but if you rise just one more time, that makes you the victor. That's something I've kept on believing, and seeing you students give it your all has only strengthened that belief. That's why I've decided that everything life has taught me in the school of hard knocks, I'm going to teach to you. Not through words or lessons or fancy platitudes, but through battle. I'm ready to learn. You might have gotten the better of me before, but I'm ready for round 2 anytime. Attaboy, let's not waste time chit-chatting then. You ready? They resumed their battle and the intense training continued. He focused everything on the fight, fending off the instructor Sarah's onslaught as best he could. After a long and difficult fight... A draw? Looks like neither of us has the energy to go another round. I guess we'll have to just call this one a draw, but at the very least, I'd say we got some good training. Well fought, Reen. It's kind of scary how strong you are, though. It was all I could do to keep you at bay. I didn't even get a proper hit on you in the end. You could have, though. All you would have had to do was fire up that power of yours. And you should have, since, you know, I specifically told you to fight like your life depends on it. But I'm surprised you didn't, too. Just messing with you. That consideration you always show for others is part of what makes you strong. I know you're still beating yourself over what happened yesterday, and that's totally understandable. But at the end of the day, you've got to get past that and move on. No one can do that for you. But you will, though. I have no doubt about that. So, just keep your chin up and you'll gaze forward, I guess. Thanks, instructor. I'll try, at least. A lot of people are counting on me. I don't want to let them down. Well, I'm glad I didn't actually have to fight that one, because I'm pretty sure I would have lost. I lost. The two stayed and rested for a while to get their strength back, and once they felt better, they walked together to Rower. And I don't think I can double up. Yep. let's take a look. Grandpa, how do I get good at hide and go seek? What, are you stupid? You hide in places where people won't find you. That's what I mean. How do I find places where people won't find me? Can I talk to this guy? Oh, yeah. Oh, I can. Trade, huh? Let's see. Nothing here is really catching my eye. Tiro bomb, though. Maybe that's let's double. I'll go one more. Alright, let's see who else we should go out to next. Hopefully y'all are having an okay day. I know most of us, or all of us, are pretty much cooped inside, so I know that's rough. It's not a fun place to be. Can I break this? I doubt it. Oh, I can't draw. Well, we just gotta keep going and we get better. Oh. So what? Hiring! Hey there. Glad to see you're taking it easy. You've earned it. Right back at you, Angelica. You taking a break together then? Haha, we certainly are. Nothing makes me happier than spending some quality time with my dear, sweet Toa. George is at the Institute too, so it's just the two of us. It's about time I whisked her off into our own private little world. No, Angie, stop! Well, Angie's not known for being subtle. You really haven't changed a bit. But in a weird way, I've missed this. Now we just need Crow. Yeah. Our crew won't be complete until we drag his ass back home kicking and screaming. Maybe I should join them since I'm here and all. Actually, where is Toa? Oh, it doesn't register. It doesn't have a link? It's kind of somewhere between annoying and disappointing, I guess. I'm gonna pass up on that for now then, I guess. Wait, is Angie still in the party? I didn't think to check. Nope, just class 7. Alright, do I need to work? I don't really need to work on guys right now. Milliam, I said, yeah, Milliam, Eustace, and Laura. Gonna hit up the bar, see if anyone's there. Oh, Marquis. I'll be taking a look around Rower at the Institute of Technology soon. It's practically the premier technical university in the country, so I think the only time I spent there will be to my benefit. I would imagine so. We did go inside during our field study, but that was just Professor Schmidt's request, so we didn't explore much. Still, it's very like you to make a break for the New Year school and finally get a little chance to rest. Well, if there's something I can only see while I'm here, why wouldn't I? Maybe you should do the same. No better way to lift your spirits than let your mind off to what's getting them down. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Maybe he's right. Checking out the Institute would probably cheer me up. Yeah, I think you're onto something here. Would it be okay if I tagged along? Of course. I was kind of hoping you would. Shall we? Toy car. What was that? Sorry about that, guys. Hey, I recognize you too. You guys came here for the field study one time with your classmates, right? Hit the nail on the head, but mind explaining what those two tiny cars are? Actually, I think I remember seeing them during our field study too. These babies are a new kind of toy we're developing. We call them orbital remote-controlled cars. Basically, the cars that run on orbital power that you can drive around with these radio frequency control devices. I remember the days of remote-controlled cars. Good times. Kinda grown out of them now, though, I'm afraid. All things settling down here in Rower, we're off to test our new and improved ones all around town. That's impressive technology. Replicated quite the lookup run for companies' looks line of vehicles very well. Oh, do you recognize the Marquis? With the number of cars on the roads in Heimdall, you start to recognize different models after a while. So I eventually decided to start doing some research into what each one had to offer. The Lux series was one of those that I found myself particularly fond of, so its name stuck in my mind. There's a man with taste. You can appreciate the beauty of these little babies, you're gonna go far in life. Actually, you're not just the kind of guy who'd like to give this thing to a little test run. Are you serious? As serious as we've ever been. We want as many people playing with these things as possible, right? Oh, actually, it'd be great if you could grab another friend too. 3 people racing against each other wouldn't just be awesome, but also provide us with some valuable data. Well, in that case, I'll be happy to play with your cars for you. And I already know who our 3rd member will be, so I'd hardly call him a friend. Not naming names, useless. Wait, you're not thinking of... Yep, he was. Of all the things you could summon me out of the blue for, a toy car race? Still, it's not as though I have anything better to do. I accept your challenge. Ha, smile while you still can. I expect you to give this your all too, Reen. Okay, if you insist. Well, now that you know the controls, of course we'll take you from here around the front of the RF building to the top steps over near F. You're going to have to chase your cars though, since the orbital waves have a limited range. Well then, shall we get started? Take your positions. Ready, set, go! Wait, am I going to press... Okay, good, I don't have to do it manually. Cars left the starting line, and the race of the century began. The 3 of them chased furiously after their cars, struggling to adjust to the unfamiliar controls. As they finally neared the finish line, Uses and Marquis hit the competitive peak, each one destined to claim victory. Ah, get the hell out of my way! Kneel before me, fool. Guys, calm down a bit, you're gonna... Oh! What? Impossible! A crash or a draw? Yep, crash. We have our winner! In first place, Reen Schwarzer. Seriously? It was a neck-and-neck race, but once they crashed their cars, Marquis and Uses didn't stand a chance. Looks like you got a bit carried away at the wheel, fellas. That was careless of me. This is completely ridiculous. We got some fantastic data thanks to you 3. Let's get this back to the lab and start brainstorming improvements right away. Great work, you guys. Thanks. The race complete. Eustace went back to whatever it was he was doing. Our searcher skipped off gleefully at the instant. Whew. Didn't expect that would end up being such a big thing. I'm a little frustrated that I didn't manage to come in first. But if the whole thing cheered you up, I'd say it was well worth doing. Thanks, Marquis. That means a lot. Hey, no big need to make a big deal out of it. On a more pragmatic note, you can't see something like toy cars becoming very successful during wartime. This is another reason for us to fight for peace, I suppose. Yeah, that's a fight I'm sure we'll win. Besides, if these things ever make it to market, we can have another race. Sounds good to me. Next time, I'm taking Uses down. Alright, level 4, sweet. And Marquis reached link level 4. Woot woot. Oh wow, we got a lot to go for. At least that we can investigate and interact with, I suppose. Wonder if we can go back down here? Oh, Celine! Hey, Celine. What brought you here? My desire for privacy and quiet. Have you ever tried taking a nap on the Courageous? Looking at you definitely haven't. You look like something the cat dragged in, and that's being generous. I've been better, yeah. Only I'd tell you to forget what's already happened, but let's see we're beyond that at this point. So, try not to let it shake you up too much. Preston isn't exactly going to be our ally in the days to come. Don't let it take you over, okay? Oh, wow. Man, I must look really bad when you're trying to cheer me up. And don't get the wrong idea here. I just don't want you to take your mopiness into battle with you and get both of us killed. I'm worried about me, alright? I got it. Hey, it's okay, you know, you don't have to try and save face all the time, Celine. It's cool. Door is locked. Shocker. Let's see. I want... What do I want? Million. Wait, at the station? Really? No, just kidding. She's just in front of it. Where's the station? It's downstairs, right? Yep, there it is. I guess the ice and perhaps pretty much stuck in the Rover station for the time being. Well, they're stuck under the Alliance control, right? Now that I think about it, I never went and got what I left there a while ago. Maybe I should grab it before it starts running again. Maybe I should tag along. It'd be kinda cool to take a look inside, too. Mind if I join you, Million? I didn't exactly get to look around last time we were in there, and to be honest, I kind of would like to. I'm not stopping you. And where's the fee? Let's roll! They spoke to the RMP officers guarding the station and were granted permission to step aboard the Eisengraph. Once inside, they went straight to the front carriage, and William found what she was looking for in the engine room's dashboard. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, just left bear. Pretty big one, too. He's awesome, isn't he? Grandma spotted him for me a while back as a reward for completing a mission. He did? I'm having a hard time imagining Chancellor Osborne buying something so cute as a present. Yeah, I guess he doesn't seem like the type, huh? Probably bought it for me on a whim. I wasn't trying to suggest he was a cold-hearted person or anything. Hey, while we're here, you want to do a summer story? I bet the chairs in here are way softer than any sofa you've ever tried. Yeah, sure, why not? Still, we're putting the RMP out, remember? We can't spend too long here. Man, you weren't kidding. These really are comfy. Was a gift from the Emperor, though. It's no wonder they'd be so ritzy. I know, right? I'm so jealous of how much he got to use it, too. Got to live it up on his way to Conference and Crossbell. Oh yeah, Prince Albert and Toa were on board for that trip, too. Yeah, it kind of almost seemed like he might have been a secret villain or something, but maybe he wasn't a bad guy after all. What's up? Nothing. I was just thinking about how this train's lost its master. Same way you, Captain Clay, and the other Ironbloods have. Oh, that's true. Guess he can't really live it up if he's dead, huh? Nothing we can do about it, though. Crow outsmarted him, and that's that. Still can't believe you managed to kill him. I wasn't expecting you to be able to talk about him so impartially. I mean, if you're upset about it, there's no need to force yourself not to let it show, you know? Huh? Why would I be? When Dad was shot by that Jaeger, I was beside myself with worry and anger. And the Chancellor was like a father all to you, wasn't he? I'm just saying, there's no need to force yourself to feel happy, if you need a shoulder to cry on. Sorry, I really don't know what you mean. What's it even like to cry anyway? What? What do you mean, what it's like to cry? Surely you've done it before. Everyone has. I'm asking because I seriously don't know. Wait, you serious? You've never cried? Not once? I guess not. Once felt moved by reading books and felt kind of lonely when someone wasn't there anymore. But being so upset about something that tears come out of your eyes just seems kind of alien to me. How? She's never cried? Never? She's younger than the rest of us, but by her age, most people have done it more than they can count. Huh? What are you all quiet for? Still on that stuff about V? Cheer up, okay? It's not fun if you're gloomy like this. No, it's okay. I'm just having a hard time processing what you're saying. I just want you to remember one thing. To all of us in Class 7, you're both a classmate and a friend. If anything was ever to happen to you, all of us would be incredibly upset. Not to cry a lot. Just remember that. Okay, I still don't know what you're trying to say, but I'll keep it in mind. I really like you guys too. Come on. With how reckless you guys are, we're gonna run into trouble way before I do. That's a fair point. I'll be careful. After they finished talking, the two left the Eisengraph, except the bear in hand. close to level 4. Wait, what am I... Oh, Emma. That's who I'm near. I think we're pretty good. Yeah, we're level 5. 5.5, actually. I don't think I want to spend on Emma right now. I mean, I can't double up on Million, which... Laura, yes. If I can, I might not be able to link with her. Oh yes, I totally can. This is my first time seeing Roar. I must admit I'm impressed. My expectations were high given the Rockford Company's presence here, but I can safely say they've been shattered. I think this single shop alone has more types of orbital goods than the entirety of Legram. I feel kind of like the child in a candy store, to be honest. There's so much I want to look at while I'm here. Could go for some window shopping. Mind if we look around together? Nothing like a shelf full of stuff to take your mind off things. By all means. Let's see what this place has to offer. Refrigerators? Huh, so this is an orbital refrigerator. I noticed there was a larger one in the Courageous kitchen, but I wasn't entirely sure what it was at the time. Oh, now that you mention it, we do have one aboard, don't we? Being able to stick food in there and have it stay fresh for days is pretty awesome. So it is. I wouldn't mind having one for myself when I want to prepare for a box lunch. How much does one cost? Expensive. Maybe I'll consider when my skill in cooking improves enough to justify the expenditure. Let's go look for something else. Alright. She actually seems pretty disappointed that she can't get one. They're expensive as all get out. What's this? The design is rather avant-garde. It says here it's called an orbital vacuum cleaner. Press the button on it and it'll suck up dust and crumbs. So it's like an orbital version of a broom, I guess? Huh, that does sound pretty convenient. I'd like to give it a try. Let's see. Laura carefully pressed the button on the vacuum cleaner. I don't think you're supposed to just turn on appliances like in the store like that. Sorry. I guess my curiosity got the better of me. I suppose I should turn it off then. Is this the button you press to do that? Why does it vibrate even louder, more forcefully? Excuse me, miss. This is actually kind of entertaining watching Laura fumble around through the store. Although in her defense, she hasn't seen modern appliances. Well, he certainly seemed none too pleased with us. I'm sorry, Reen. Don't worry about it. It's not often you get to see you get in trouble like that. Guess technology isn't your forte, huh? Well, apparently not. I mean, I have an interest in it, but very little experience in actually using it. I think I'll be able to use all the appliances here if I had a chance to learn, though. Just like I did with our combat ornaments. By the way, what are these? They're, orbital washing machines, by the look of it. Put your clothes in there and it'll wash them for you. Oh, I need your laundry. Lisa had a few in her house from what I remember. Wow, that sure sounds convenient. Fascinating. Wonder how it works. Let me see. Alright, not again. My apologies. So which of these buttons turns it off? This one? No. Maybe this one. Oh, and it's broke. Please tell me you haven't done what I think you've just done. I'm afraid it appears we've broken it. Excuse me, miss. Fortunately for Laura and Reen, the damage was much less severe than it looked, and they were able to repair the orbital washing machine. The employee was understandably furious, but thanks to their connections with Lisa, he was kind enough to overlook what happened. Oof. I can't believe I made such a blunder, not just once, but twice. Well, at least you're able to fix it, right? Also let end well, I guess. Still, it really does feel like you were born into the way of the sword. You don't need to make my lack of domestic skills sound like some winning quality. I'm all too aware that the areas where I come up short, and I took up cooking in an effort to become much more refined. But I wasn't planning to admit that here. Arrgh. Still, I'm glad I got the chance to see a side of you no one else really has gotten to see. And hey, no one's good at everything. We've all got our weak spots. Well, that's true. You and I aren't so different in that regard, you know? All of us have roles we're good at fulfilling, and for those that we aren't, you need to learn to rely on others. I want you to promise me you won't try and shoulder everything yourself. All of us here really share that burden with you. Yeah, you're right. Huh, thanks, Laura. So I got one more point left. I want... Alright, so the only one that is a level 3 is Milliam, and I can't talk to her. Let's go talk to Emma. This city is so amazing that I almost can't take it all in. It's not so much different city as a different world. Nothing is familiar. I know a lot of our classmates feel this way, but I grew up in such a rural area, I can hardly believe what I'm looking at. Yeah. Well, at the same time, first time I was here, it's a far cry from Amir, that's for sure. Still, while you're here, why not walk around and take in the sights? It's a bit intimidating, but there's a lot to see. That sounds like a fun idea. Henry? I know it's hard, but I hope things get better for you soon. Thanks, Emma. I hope so too. Maybe she's appreciate a guide. Roma is a big place, after all. How about I give you a guided tour of the place? I've been here before, so I should be able to give you a decent one at least. Not at least a grade, but still. Are you sure you wouldn't mind? I'd love that. What a strange sensation. The idea of moving a staircase is incredible, isn't it? True enough. This isn't the only one on the continent either. Besides has one in Lavero. I'd be surprised if they all introduced it. I had no idea what they just said. They were just moving way too fast. What's that big structure over there? An orbital generator, apparently. They provide the energy that this town and its factories need to work. I've heard they have plans to make more of them too. Or at least they had plans. I'm guessing they've been put on hold until the Rhineford company is fully reorganized again. It's amazing that technology like this actually exists. It's like magic in a way. Rain continued to show Emma around the city, focusing primarily on the things one couldn't find anywhere else. Eventually, the tour came to an end and they decided to stop for a rest. Whew. So much to take in here that my head's still spinning. Every time I thought I'd see all there was to see, you led me to something else that was even more incredible. Same way I felt the first time I was here. It's even more incredible when you realize that in a few decades, places that look like this could be the norm. You may be right, especially with the way technology is always advancing. It reminds me of something I read in the book once. It said, technology that is beyond the comprehension of the observer is indistinguishable from magic. That's one way to look at it, sure. But if that is the case, where does it leave witches like me? People develop new technology, it's embraced with open arms, but our equally convenient magic is feared as heretical. We were forced to live in the shadows, hiding both our existence and our powers away from people. Is that the only reason we exist? To fulfill duties that nobody even knows about while the world leaves us behind? Sorry, Emma. I never realized you felt that way. No, not at all. I'm the one who should be sorry. I didn't mean to ramble at you like this. You're shouldering a far heavier burden than I am right now. Another person's worries are the last thing you need. Even more so when my duty as a witch is to support you. I'm sure grandmother and Celine would be very annoyed at me right now. You've done nothing to be sorry for. And honestly, all your concerns make sense to me. I don't think anyone exists just to fulfill some arbitrary sense of duties, especially you. You really think so? Sure, you're a witch, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have to define you who you are as a person. To us, you're Emma, our class president and our friend. You also happen to be a witch. Nobody gets to pick how they're born, but everyone deserves to choose how they want to live their life. I suppose you're right. Just don't let being a witch force you into dedicating your life to fulfill your desires or whatever. Focus on finding what you want to do. We're all here to help you out, you know that, right? You're not alone. I don't think anyone else in our class has figured out exactly how we want to live our lives either. When you put it that way... There's no supposing about it, is there? You're right, Rin. Thank you. Might not be easy to find something I want to do for myself. Maybe it's time that I start thinking long and hard about it. If I run into any difficulties though, you'll be the first person I come to for support. Whenever you need, I'll be there. Alright. I do believe that's that. 4 bonding points. Shop, what can I buy? Mellow stew. 40 CPA, that's a lot of money. Good exchange though. 2,000, that's kinda heavy though. I guess we're done here. Let's see if there's anything in the church. Well, Sister Quella was transferred somewhere else. I'm so sad she had to leave us. To see her again. If I can get through here? Oh, it's all blocked off. Okay. Just curious. Looks like a classroom. Yeah, I think I've seen all I'm... I think I'm ready to head out. I'm gonna save first though. Did they do you? You must be one of the Thor students. For all you've done to our city, you're more than welcome here anytime. I'm wondering who's way down here. I don't think it's anybody of importance, but I'm gonna check anyway, because I'm curious. Oh, no, it's Fee. Heading back to the ship, Rain? Nah, not yet. Just wandering and trying to figure out what to do. I really can't think of anything. I'll probably go check in on Valmar and lace around inside. I'm exhausted after everything that went down yesterday. Me too. Try to get what happened to V out of my head. He might have been our enemy, but he gave his condolences for our boss's death back at mine, so it's hard to hate him. He did, didn't he? I almost forgot. Guess it makes sense that I'm not the only one who feels down after all that. Is there a classmate over here? Oh, George. No, that's not George. How's it going? Just leave the courageous maintenance to me. I'm watching this ship since she was a few lines on paper. She's like a child to me now. I'm the other cleaner than she's been since our first took flight. And this is just the worker. Should I go in and check on Valmar in the hold? If I do, I probably won't have time to do anything else out here. Looks like the maintenance is nearly finished. Actually, I mean, I guess any quests at this point are kind of moot. Yeah. Just to confirm, I don't have any, right? Alright, yeah. Alright, I'm going for real this time. Oh, are you boarding the courageous already, Reen? You want to stay out a little longer? The maintenance isn't even done yet. Oh, hey guys. Oh, hey you two. Yeah, I just got something I need to do on the inside. But man, am I glad you found each other. Thanks, so are we. You and the courageous made it possible. It's only right for me to return the favor by doing anything I can on board. Meanwhile, you've still got me in my role as the ship's designated sexiness officer. What does that even mean? I'm not sure whether or not you're serious, but that's not an actual job from the courageous. Wolfie, here I thought you might have grown up a bit during our time apart. Ah, come on, you know you miss me. Okay, inside we go. Follow me. I'll show you the way. Alright then. Well, we'll see you later, Reen. Take care. See you around. Okay, time to go and see Valmar.
Upper rank you go! Here's a bonus from the academy.
Waterfall, sweet.
Well done! Oh, okay.
Okay. You sound like the bees of disappointment. It's not that bad.
Greetings, my lady.
How are you feeling, Valmar? The battle yesterday must have been pretty hard on you.
I am fine. The damage to my armor and lost mana have largely recovered. I expect to be in peak condition before our next battle.
That's good to hear. Just listening to you talk, you really have changed since we first met. You seem to be talking a little more like a human now.
Is that so? That would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering.
Slowly recovering.
What's that now?
The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged. I have very few memories of the past, such as why I was sealed within the old schoolhouse to begin with. This includes my memories of language. Thus far, I have had to rely on the preset bare minimum of speech functionality. However, thanks in great part to your assistance, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore itself.
So it almost feels like Valmar's
Does that mean
relearning.
that your memories of the past are starting to return too?
It is an indistinct memory, as if clouded by white noise. I seem to recall someone burdened by a great sadness, much like yourself.
I wonder if Valmar's past is going to be the next game or later in this game. Or maybe they won't go into it at all, I don't know.
That obvious, huh? I look that burdened to you? Someone died right before my eyes, and I was powerless to stop them. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I might have been able to stop it from happening. And that regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart.
Damn, Rain just went straight drama queen.
Was the person in your memory able to move past their burdens?
I am unable to find any memories that answer that question. However, I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans. Is that not the case?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again. If I can aid you, I shall.
Yeah, you're right. I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time. Perhaps considering how to do that is the best thing that I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after talking to you.
Then all is well. I am afraid I must return to sleep. Should you require my aid again, you need only to call my name.
I need to keep on getting stronger. Strong enough that I can protect the people around me. The ship's maintenance is probably almost done now. Maybe I should take a nap or something while I wait for the others to get here?
Phone call.
Yes, this is Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Hey there, Reen. George here. Do you have a minute?
George, is something wrong?
Well, I'm over at the Ruhr Institute of Technology at the moment, and an acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight. How soon do you think you can come over?
A proposal? Who is this acquaintance of yours?
Well, it's the Institute's president, actually. Professor Schmidt,
Well.
the Empire's foremost orbital researcher.
Well then. Professor G. Schmidt. Named G. Schmidt, I serve as this institute's president. I certainly wasn't expecting the pilot of that Ashen Knight to be only a boy. The Lions ought to be damn near ashamed of themselves if they keep losing to a snot-nosed brat like you. Excuse you? I don't think that's any way to talk to a person you've only just met. Besides, you happen to be one of the students who helped you get out of that minor medal earlier in the year. And when the students put up requests with any input from me, should be kissing my boots for having the honor of assisting with my research, however indirect it was. Some things never change. I'm putting that aside, is it true? Were you the one responsible for developing the Panzer Soldaten? It is. Duke Han made the request and I agreed to it. I used that ancient robot Ordine and the Society's archaism as a reference point. I then designed a frame that could be mass-produced even with the Reinford Company's technological capabilities. Afterward, I drew up the plans for several models and oversaw the completion of the Draken prototype a few months back. Why do you ask? Do you have any idea what you've done? You're wasting your time, Rain. Develops whatever catches his interest, loses himself until he's done, and to hell with the consequences. The Early Guns and Guerrilla Fortress, the orbital wave jamming device, and Nord were both designed by him too. Unbelievable. Bah, an engineer who doesn't strive to satisfy his intellectual curiosity is a sad sight of an engineer. We just design things. It's up to their users to decide what to make of them. You get it now? It's because I couldn't cope with this part of him that I ended up going to the academy over there. Yeah, I totally get it, unfortunately. Oh, right. What made you come visit the professor to begin with? Ah, of course. That's what I called you here for. I was hoping I might be able to get some kind of advice or pointers from him. You know, about getting the weapon for Valimar. Yes! Oh.
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice.
Yes, please. Good
Get
sword.
Valimar a better sword. One like yours. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a world of hurt.
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount. Selecting one the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
Exponentially, he says. George told me about what you're after. Says you want a weapon capable of fighting on equal terms with the Azure Knight. Might have gone our separate ways, but he's still a former student of mine. I'm open to the possibility of designing something for you. Really? So you'd make a weapon for Valimar? I said I'd be open to the possibility. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If you want my help, I have one condition. Semurian ore. Are any bells for you, Reen? I think so. You used them to make weapons for us before, didn't you, George? Oh, you know of it? Saves me the effort of explaining it then. It's an extremely rare ore found here in Zemuria. It's an astoundingly strong metal that possesses a mysterious radiance within. And what's more, it As I learned with developing the soldats, the frames of the Divine Knights are made up of the very ore, your Ashenite included. I had no idea. Nah, but it stands to reason. It makes sense. Double Saber Ordanius appears to be made of it too, which as I'm sure you figured out, means if you're going to compete against Crow, you're going to need a Tachi made of Zumerian ore too. Now, that makes sense. Checks out. To make one, however, you're going to need vast quantities of ore. Yes, it was only recently discovered how to refine the ore at all. Processing will be immensely difficult. But bring me the materials and I'll be willing to assist you. The concept of a weapon that can compete against Divine Knights is of great interest to me. Even when you're helping people, it's only yourself you're helping. It'd be nice if you were doing it to atone for developing the soldats, but I can't picture those words coming out of your mouth. The very thought makes me feel ill. Bear in mind, Sumerian ore is incredibly rare material. I doubt you'll find enough of it to get the job done. Still, should you pull it off, I'll design the finest Tachi you've ever laid eyes on. On my name as an engineer, I can promise you that. Thank you, Professor. This will be a great help to us. Rare or not, we're going to find all the Sumerian ore we can to make this work. I'll be keeping my expectations low. Rude. Still, it's about damn time we got a decent weapon. Advice Rain received on forging a new weapon for Valmar came as a surprising source, but they could not have asked for better. After politely excusing themselves, Rain and George left the Institute to reunite with the rest of the crew. And once the maintenance was declared complete, they boarded the Courageous and departed for Moor. Alright, so now the question becomes, do we break off our war effort to find ore for the Valmar's new Tachi, or try and look for the ore wherever we find ourselves and continue on with our war effort? And I have to tell you, I'm impressed. I was expecting this beaut of a ship to be on the feisty side, but she's a real sweet girl. I think the clouds like this feels wonderful, and I can get used to this. Wow, I can't believe how you've gotten the hang of it, Angie. Well, I'll be damned. Like you won't be needing me around any longer with this good. If you're this good with her. Well, I thank you. I barely accept the position of Chief Helmsman in the Courageous Second in Command. She really is amazing. There's no one out there who can tame a vehicle as fast as Angie. I'm not gonna have to worry about a thing with her around. Oh, she's a permanent member now? That's awesome. Moving right along, the good news is that we were able to liberate Ruhr. I don't think any of us could have predicted how much the war situation would change in the process. Marquis, Ragnar, and the provincial army withdrawals from the conflict will have a profound effect going forward. Losing one of their key members is bound to be a painful loss for the Alliance. For one thing, that should make things easier for Lieutenant General Vander and the 3rd Armored Division. The greatest concern before now was the Noida Province army after all. So the Alliance's overwhelming supremacy is finally starting to sway. Only in Eastern Arabonia though. They still come out on top in the west. Right, Prince Oliver extended so much too. General Levine and Brigadier General Bardia Assedia are out there claiming the victory one after another. There's your brother Eustace, he's a brilliant leader and it shows. I see. Be that as it may, all we can do now is focus our efforts on the Eastern Front. That's what we were entrusted with, and fretting over things we can't change won't do us any good, right? That's putting it into perspective, yes. We've got our hands full over here as it is, so let's make every moment count. Time to get back to gathering all the info we can. Speaking of, mind giving us an update on the situation with Valmar's weaponry? Oh right, how could we forget? Professor Smith agreed to cooperate, didn't he? Cooperate is a strong word, Elisa. He only cares about what interests him. That ends up benefiting us is purely secondary. And remember, it's only going to help if we happen to find enough Sumerian ore to make the weapon. How we're going to get stuff that rare is beyond me, though. You said that Valmar itself is made of that ore, did you not?